Welcome to another Team Solemn Circus live video. Today on the left side, we actually have, this is part of the new format, we have Spright. Not really sure how this deck's going to perform. I do know that the Boojin link is becoming very popular, and we'll see that with the Swap Frogs. And then on the right side here, we have, coming up again, we have Mathmech, our cyber stack, whatever you want to call it. Mathmech is pretty cool. I know people are theorizing, testing about it, how it's going to be a good deck, because the Bestials are supposedly going to be out of the meta. I don't know how true that's going to be, due to the fact that I know like Branded and Dragon Link are able to play them, and it will hurt those decks as well. We're going to see how that, how the format pans out. Um, but still very, very good. And, with the Ishizu stuff, shuffling them back, no more, definitely going to give Mathmech a bigger chance. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we're going to see that Spright here is going to go first. And, well, let's dive in. So you're going to start off with a Swap Frog sending Angler, still super powerful. Being able to summon out any of the Nibbles from the deck. We know that there's Anglers, Sunfishes, and we're going to see the two Beavers being summoned out here. Sunfish is kind of crazy for that like OTK potential with the Mosquito card. That card is kind of crazy. And then are they going to activate the Swap Frog effect? I mean, Elf hit was huge. It did stop... we're going to see the Swap Frog effect. It did stop like the recursion of the Spright deck, and it really like cut that down to not a great deck. We're going to see the swap bounce itself, and then we're going to link away for the Boojin link right off the bat here. Going to activate the effect. We're going to take a second to read. It targets one in graveyard, the same name, and push summon itself out. So we're going to see the Swap Frog from the hand and the graveyard being summoned out to make the Toad. And you mean, when you think of Spright Elf, it's a monster reborn, targeting protection. Like, that's just crazy. And here we're going to see that get impermed. So that's a really good choke point on the deck now. We're going to normal summon the Cyber's Gadget, and then on normal summon, it gets a summon back out at level 2, which we're going to see the Swap Frog there. We're going to overlay for a Gigantic. I think the Gadget's a very cool card. When it leaves the field, it summons a level 2 token as well, so they're going to activate the Gigantic. That's going to get Gammaed here. Just playing all these going second cards. Mathmech is notorious for that. But Gamma in the main, that's pretty wild. We're going to see the Cyberus link off into the Linger Evo. Then it's going to summon out that token. Because we control a level 2, or you'll special summon out the Spright Blue, activate the effect, searching for the Spright Jet. And like even through all that, we're still continuing, which is crazy even without the elf. They're going to summon out the Jet, activate the effect, searching for a starter, it looks like there. Or going for the Smashers. I think they maybe have a starter in hand already. Linger Evo is also going to be very good this farm. We're going to see it a lot, and sometimes in side decks due to the Ibli lock, which I think Sprite's playing as well. Or I guess some Spright lists are playing it, I should say. We're going to see a link 2 for an IP, so potentially either an Appaloosa or a Pit Knight here. Okay, interesting choice there. So I think we're going to see an Abramax play here, or else I would just leave those monsters on the field. And then during the end phase, we're going to see those Gamma and the Driver get banished. And we're going to see the Mathmech player draw for turn here. We're going to start off by activating Circular, sending a copy of Sigma for cost. That card is insane. Like, Konami, what were you thinking? I wish more decks had cards like this. This card just cracked. Summon itself out. And like, it's not even like that one effect. It has multiple effects here too. They're going to activate the IP, chaining Pit Knight here. I thought it activated on resolution, but going for the Abramax, that means the effect of the Circular is going to be negated. So when another monster is summoned, it will not get its effects. Abramax is also a pretty hard card to out. We're going to activate the Sigma, summoning itself out from the graveyard because there's no monsters in the extra monster zone of their monster zone. Going for the Albert, attaching the Sigma and the other one. Circular here to search for any Mathmech card, I believe. Searching most likely for Diameter, because on normal summon of Diameter, it's going to be able to reborn, which we are going to see here. Diameter is also another crazy card. I think it should have been a super in OTS 21, but I'm assuming it's going to be an OTS. It's going to be a super in OTS 22, hopefully, or maybe the Mega Tins. Here he's going to ask for the other one. He's going to give his opponent a chance to read the other one. I think he's going to enter battle phase and attack into it. Or no, he's going to tag out here for the circular. He's going to normal summon Diameter. The effect. I forgot. Like all these cards have like secondary effects. Like that tag out, I just constantly forget. And then circular will also get the effect because of the Mathmech being normal summon. Searching for any Mathmech spell and trap. We're going to see Diameter searching for the monster. Then we're going to see a overlay for 3 going for the other guy, the other Mathmech. I think it's I don't even know its name. The one that does multiple stuff, like it sends a card from hand, field, and something else, and spell and trap card zone. That's what it is. And we just see that the Spright player scoops, knowing that there is also a negate under it because Diameter is cracked like that. So we won the game 2. That's what I mean. I don't know if Sprite's going to be the tier 1 deck that it was. I think it's still going to be very good due to the fact that it can play hand trapped. It's a lot like Mathmech, to be honest. But like Mathmech is pretty much solved, I guess, if that's the word that you guys would like to use. Both decks can play like a variety of hand traps, as well as like their engine. Like we do see a Gamma and in the main deck of the Spright player here, taking that out there. Were they maining D-Shifter as well? That's pretty crazy to me. I think they were main decking the Nibs. That makes like the decks are very, very similar. Really based on level 2s and level 4s. Just kind of funny. We're seeing them take out Nibs. I guess you only really get nibbed if you're going into Diameter play, and then on the 5th summon you're gonna have that negate kinda most chances. So I guess I understand that. Some better cards to play instead. I'm pretty happy about the ban list. I mean, I wish that like Elf maybe could have gone to 1 instead, just to see how it would go, because it did help a lot of rogue decks. But I completely understand why you'd want to ban that card. I'm glad that we're like entering a format where it truly looks like there's no like tier 0 deck. Like tier was just OP. It just stopped so many of the rogue decks, which is the biggest problem. But now it's like what looks like to be the meta is like Kashtira, Branded, which I'm gonna be on. So look forward to some of that videos. Dragons seem to be very, very good option. We have like even Sword Soul. It's a very, very good option, very popular option as well. Shout out to Pack for that, I guess. We're gonna see here the Spright player most likely gonna go first, which is why they sided out those going second cards like Gamma as well as the Nibs. See Silent Mining here, pitching Silent Mining. There's no way you just go for that Cyber Scat. I mean, it's a cool trick here. It does summon back a level 2, so maybe you want to have that for your normal summon. They're actually Foolish Burial here. That's a way to get the holy crap, that's a way to get Angler, summon out 2 Beavers, and then you have your Cyber Skagit normal summon to summon out that Angler for another level 2. I like that. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool. I don't know if it's going to be standard, but that's definitely a cool tech. We're going to see a special summon of blue here. Then we're going to activate the effect of blue to search. Going for that red, so trying to stop that, I would assume a nib, a potential nib there. Going for the gigantic, or maybe trying to stop the gamma. Activating the gigantic effect, so they are going to be locked into special summoning. They're going to do that nib, but here we can just chain the red. We're going to get met with like, oh, and he has it. No way. That's something else. And then we're going to see the token get huge due to the fact that gamma and driver were tributed. Red is not on the field, but the gigantic is. But we have not normal summoned yet, so here they're going to choose to put it in attack position. Interesting choice there. Maybe to crash into it. I want to see the normal summon of the gadget, summoning out that red. And I don't really know what they can do. It's crazy that like it summons out a level 2. I mean, there's no really reason for that. If you guys know in the comment section why it summons a level 2 token, you guys can let me know. Here you're trying to link it to Link Hero, but I don't think he can because you're still locked, even if the effect has not been used there. Same thing as if you ogre it. The effect is not negated. It just resolves that effect. So you are locked into it. Here just asking for the ruling there. It's a little bit weird. Like, I can see how it could go both ways. Like, Konami could one day just say, oh yeah, actually it doesn't resolve. The effect is not resolved correctly. So it does not have its restrictions, but that's not how Konami decided to rule it. So because the effect did activate and resolved, it just was not able to resolve completely in the right way. I mean, it did resolve completely. It just resolved without the effect, which means the restrictions are still there. So unfortunately, you cannot. You're locked in special summoning. Link, rank, and level 2s. Are they able to use a token though? Is a question. Like link both of those away for like a link 2. Would you even want to do that for a red? We're gonna see them link red and the Cyberus gadget away. Is it for a sprint? For an IP there, okay. And then we're gonna see the gadget gamer summon out the token. And then we're gonna simply pass there. Interesting. I mean, maybe trying to go for the unicorn. I don't really know. We're gonna see a silent mining pitch sigma. That's so free. Holy crap! Nib gamma silent mining. That's a hand. We're gonna see them go for the diameter here. And do they have circular in hand as well? And they do. Holy crap! This is what I mean. Hands like this is like you just don't have a chance. Gonna send here the another. Is that another sigma? Summoning itself out. They're gonna normal summon the diameter. Chainlink 1 is going to be to target the I think it's a sigma. There is another card there. I think maybe he sent a subtraction, and he's gonna chain the circular effect to search for a spell and trap. Looks like they're thinking on that. Do they have like an ash blossom or a veil or something like that? I don't really. Looks like it's a nib. It can't be a nib. It's gonna be a bestial. Targeting that sigma. Okay. They do have another sigma in there as well. And they're search for the super factorial. Crazy card. It looks like they're thinking they're going to activate the IP effect using the bestial and the IP. Let's go into the unicorn there. They don't have a card to spin, but they will be able to activate the effect of the Druid Swarm there to send the uh, not Stigma, but the Circulator Graveyard. And here it looks like they're thinking, they do have the Sigma effect engrave that they could activate, and they can still go into their rank 4, but what do you summon, I guess? They're going to activate the effect. I think they did. Unless they use a subtraction in hand. Going for the, I think that's addition or subtraction. I'm not too sure. They're searching for it by attaching. They're going to activate the effect target, summon itself out. And it looks like they're going to activate the effect to tag out. Tagging out into the circular. They're going to link, or are they going to link here? Linking two into update jammer, linking those two away for transcode most likely. And this seems like an access code OTK here. Going to be linking, transcode going to summon back out the update jammer. They're going to link them both away for an access code. Going to target, it's going to be able to attack twice, and it's going to be at 53. Activate the effect, pop the token. Activate the effect, pop the other token here. And other cards are going to attack into it. Take 300 and they're or 3,000 and attack again for a total of game there. 53 is just enough. Pretty crazy there. We did see that the Mathmech player did 2-0 the Spright player. He had everything there the second game. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.